Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and we gotta do a quick little run here if I have any hope of having any chance of rendering this episode in time to do the little double upload. Because I don't know, we're doing double uploads. I should have recorded this earlier in like the afternoon or the early evening, but I didn't for some reason, and here we are. I think I had an overall, like, pretty productive day outside of the YouTube sphere, but now I realize it's probably not, like, really good for the, lifespan of the video, because how it works is, like, for YouTube stuff. Have we played Ico recently? Have we played Echo the Dolphin recently? I don't think we've played Echo the Dolphin recently. Apparently we have, but that was like, like 6 episodes ago? I can't count. We'll play Echo the Dolphin. It'll be fun. It'll be fun! Funky is back, by the way. Funky was complaining about Zektas, so hello, little dog. Why not we do a little bit of Zektas Curious Birthmark Gaming, alright? Okay. So, oh, hello! You were silent for 90% of the Dog Witch episode, and now you're being a little bark? A little bark, bark, bark? Oh, bark, bark, bark. Oh, the fiend, the wily beast. I don't know, we'll go like History Club is fine. We do have to like kind of schmoove a little bit, and I'm gonna get distracted every time she barks because, I don't know. I get distracted by like my dog making a noise because guess what? She's an alert dog. That's what she's designed to do, I think. Like genetically, like dog-wise, she's like designed to bark. So like normally when she barks, it either means that because there's somebody at the door, there's somebody outside, or she wants something. And I know what she wants because we're getting like very close to her dental treat time, her off-brand greenies time. And the thing is, because I didn't take her on a walk earlier, I already bribed her early with her treat, so I knew it was gonna go wrong. But I didn't have the time, chat. I didn't have the time. So I had to just muck up everybody's schedules, including my own, because I'm not very good at time management. But, hey, she enjoyed the greenie treat all the same. It's not a greenie, it's an off-brand greenie. It's not a real greenie, chat. Greenies are like those, I mean, not even a weapon. In sight, bro. I really don't want to use the Carpenter Hammer, but I also don't want to get 20 more billion Doom. Because who the hell has time to remember their second enemy these days? In this economy, what the heck? Oh my god. That was so violent, man. What the hell? Anyways, we're gonna do a little bit of visiting the ye old seaside. Always help out the Fisher Bros. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just kind of chilling, man. And like, hey, listen, World of Horror, I'm so fucking stupid, man. World of Horror, it teaches you a good lesson, which is that if you try to awkwardly avoid people because you're scared of how they look, you're gonna trip, fall, eat shit, and everybody on the pier is gonna laugh at you. But if you take everybody as individual human beings, and you see a couple of guys who are having a hard time and they need help, and then you offer a helping hand because you are in a Japanese role-playing game and you are a high school girl with a stat page, that means that you are capable of becoming stronger than God, so you can obviously help them in whatever task they have. Whether it be, physical or anything, really, like bench press a fucking truck, probably. But, you give them a helping hand, and either you fail the dice roll, and they're like, thanks for your help, or you succeed the dice roll, and they're like, wow, you're so fucking awesome, would you like some tea? And then you get healed because it's a video game and food heals you. Isn't that awesome? Well, other video games like food gives you a buff, but like in World of Horror, food heals you. World of Horror is a classic video game. World of Horror is like the classic video game where food heals you. This is awesome. I didn't even realize you can do that. We have -1 strength, by the way, don't we? Something got us. Something got us with like -1 strength or something. I don't know. No, it's like I'm not saying it. I'm not falling for it. I'm not doing the brain rot thing. Because her dexterity is like 7 normally. I'm not doing it. I'm not reading her stats. I'm not falling for it again, award. Being able to prep 10 damage, prepping 2 attacks, kind of awesome, actually. It's kind of like lit. Kind of like lit AF, bro. Oh, it's Zektas Gaming, so our stats are eating shit. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Zektas, can you can you give me a little a little strength infusion? Do you mind? Give me a little strength infusion. Aiko's friend, holy shit. That's crazy. You got any lore for me? Did you hear that? Never mind. We're going to we're in an apartment building, sister. Like we're literally walking through an apartment complex. Like what do you mean did you hear that? People are living their lives. People are putting the pot of like filled water on the stovetop. People are, you know, their kettles are boiling water for like tea. People are having conversations. People are like, you know, people are bing chilling. It's like a housing area, man. Such a like fucked up thing to say. Like, oh my god, it's so scary. We're walking through a place where people live, where people who rent live. Come on, Aiko's friend, you gotta get that shit out of your system. That's not healthy. Do we? I don't know. Like, school scissors, household hell. Do we fight anybody else besides that one person? Gossip junkie first enemy? Sure, whatever. I don't know. We need to, like, get strength somehow. How do we get strength? We level up. How do we level up? We do mysteries, and we fight enemies. And what has enemies? The school has enemies. Statements by the utterly, absolutely fucking deranged, by the way. Do we have, like, a bad curse or something? Oh, yeah, panic. Panic sucks. Don't mind if I actually do. We're not playing Ayaka. I don't care about, well, even Ayaka, I want to get rid of panic. I can't tell. There's like a... Speaking of noise in an apartment building, is my laptop making a weird noise, or... There's a weird noise. Maybe I'm starting to turn into Aiko's friend. That's like my my Zektas curse, is like, how dare you mock someone that you're about to be fused with in a mass of flesh as we become the ultimate life form. It's like, I don't really want to do that, Zektas. No offense, I don't really want to do that. We're glug. Do we hold? Because a bottle of sludge is way better than +1 stamina, but we could greed out of our goddamn minds. But there's also 2 human enemies here, and we want to throw the wooden bat. We're not using the Tome of Rot. That gives us a curse. The curse is scary. Give me the Friend's Diary. Maybe we can just get rid of it immediately. Ah, okay. We can still get rid of it immediately. We're never gonna lose stamina, are we? I'm gonna miss the bottle of sludge, and I'm gonna cry. Perfect. Wonderful. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much. Oh, you son of a bitch. You took my stats, so I can't prep 10 damage anymore. Piece of shit. Okay, hold on. 3, 4, 5. There we go, we're good. We're still gonna miss. Never mind, we're goated. Alright, drink the bottle of water so that we can get the bottle of sludge later. Thank you so much. And, I don't know, you want to dodge and then, like, prep an attack? Because we are probably not gonna hit 2 50-50s in a row. Oh, you know what the sound is? I know exactly what the sound is. Give me 1 moment. Give me 1 moment. I lost, like, a minute of time to that stupid side quest. But, you know, I paused the video exactly at 9 minutes, so that felt pretty satisfying. That, in case you were wondering, was my alarm, my phone in the other room, playing Never Let the Ops Win. Because that is my song alarm for when it is almost time to raid. Because I can never, in a billion years, remember when it is time to raid. We need to up our knowledge once, by the way. We'll do that next time. I can never, ever, in a billion years, remember our raid schedule. I don't know why, I literally cannot commit it to memory anymore. It's like, I committed the first raid schedule to heart Tuesday and Sunday. And then it changed. And then it changed again, and then we added a third day, but then we went back to Tuesday and Sunday. But then it changed again, and we cut out the we cut out the Tuesday, and then it changed again and again and again, and that's a gross gross exaggeration. It changed probably like 4 times in total, 3 or 4 times in total, maybe 5. Not entirely sure actually, but you know, it changed a few times, and that was enough for me to basically realize, yeah, I'm never gonna pay attention or remember or ever be able to track ever again my ability to remember when I have a raid. So I do the responsible thing. Oh, you sneaky, tricky Andy. There we go. I do the responsible thing, and I set an alarm. Now, unfortunately for me, I am well aware that I have raid tonight, because I was dreading it, every moment of it. I was the Hatsune Miku. Fuck this, and fuck that, and fuck raid. I wanna take a nap. That's a very good video. And that's also not entirely true. I am looking forward to raiding, or else I would have, you know, not done it. I do like raiding. Crazy, I know. Someone who talks about Final Fantasy XIV so often, it's like a thing that's on like a, you know, it's like a thing that people are aware of. It's like how often I talk about Final Fantasy XIV. But no, I just, I was, if you can believe it, I was writing this evening. And I was kind of in the zone. And then I set an alarm for the fact that I wanted to take my dog on a walk, eat dinner, record both of the videos with plenty of time. And then that alarm went off, and I was like, I immediately dismissed the alarm, and I started writing again. And it was like 2 hours and 30 minutes later, and here we are. No walkies. And then I have to hastily record these two videos because my time management isn't very good. Now, you might deign to even say, perhaps, to hesitate about, what happened with dinner? Did you eat dinner? And, you know, I don't gotta answer that question. I don't gotta answer that question, just like I don't gotta get hit by Scissor Woman, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chill like that. I'm just absolutely chill like that. I don't know, my computer is gonna be lagging, because I'm gonna be rendering these videos while Rage is going on, and so I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be parsing so fucking bad, man. I'm gonna parse so fucking bad on Reaper, dude. Listen, I don't know if I've done the Reaper rant yet, other than explaining why I think Dancer is a fucking nightmare. I have 3 mysteries to go, and I have, like, what, less than 14 minutes? Oh, hell. Yeah, we'll just do Household Hell real quick, right? We only got 2% Doom on that mystery? That's kind of insane. We're about to get a lot more, though, as I use the Ancient Esoteric Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that. We have fetid fumes too, you motherfucker. It's all wrong. It's all going bad. This is scary, dude. This is actually freaky as hell. Do I want to go to the seaside twice just for a little bonus EXP? I think it's, like, kind of important, because Zektast is gonna, like, fucking rip our limbs off. To add it to the primordial goop pile, you know? Oh, motherfucker. It's always the goddamn cold with this game, dude. We have an extra inventory slot because of Aiko's friend, so I never had to choose between the diary and the Tome of Rot or the... Alright, yeah, whatever. It's alright. I already got... yeah, I did that at the beginning of the run! That's right. I'm so silly. I'm a really good World of Horror player. You should listen to me when I make tier lists, especially if Funky disagrees. You should probably listen to Funky over me. That's the conscious taking over, honestly. I love taking a step to the perfect form. I love the perfect form, man. Everybody's saying this. I love being a part of the perfect form. Don't you love being a part of the perfect form? We all love being a part of the perfect form. That's why it's the perfect fucking form, as previously discussed. It would be really funny. It would be a great high roll, 70-60. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It's all gone wrong. No. This is gonna do... Hold on. Yeah, that's gonna do 12 damage. Okay, I just had to make sure. It's gonna do 12 damage. It's okay. Hot bath, huh? Yeah, we'll go hot. Do I want to go hot bath with a Zekpast game? Probably not. I need to take knowledge here no matter what, so maybe I will take a hot bath. Just in case, because, I mean, we're gonna go, what is it, 60-80, so we're safe currently, so we can put all of our extra points into strength and dexterity. We want to get out of this mystery like ASAP, brother. We do not have time for this, both in-game and IRL. Aiko's gonna be swimming in the primordial fucking goop soon enough if we're not careful, and I'm gonna be late for raid, so, you know, one of those things is worse than the other. What if we just fucking balled out of our mind? Oh, we can't really do that, actually. We can't one-turn kill him. So, let's just chill. Let's just hang out. Let's just jump into it. Not the primordial ooze slime. That would be bad, but let's just jump into it. I don't know why I'm gambling on an enemy that does Doom just because he does one Doom. It's like the most disrespectful thing possible, man. But, like, the thing about Reaper, for those of you who don't play Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XIV's job design is sort of designed in a way, you're gonna hate me, to where, essentially, you are incentivized... Well, not... Oh my god, what am I saying? No, alright. Okay. Recalibrate the anecdote. Recalibrating anecdote. How it basically works is you have multiple different roles and multiple different archetypes in the DPS role, and a little bit of a difference in the healer role, right? You've got your barrier healer, your regen healer, or your pure healer, depending on who you ask. It's either regen or pure, but it's the same thing. It means the same thing. And then you have your tanks. Tanks are all different, but, you know, the same. Many tank players are very angry at what I just said, and they're like, oh, but the Doom Train video by that cat boy, the Doom Train video by the cat boy. And it's like, yeah. Anyways, moving on. I love being dismissive of the straw man in my head, of the straw people in my head. It's very fun. But, you know, it's like, healers, no matter what healer you are, and that's funny. You want to see something funny? That's funny. Healers, no matter if you're a shield or a regen healer, you are a green DPS. You do the least DPS out of everybody, but you are a green DPS. If you are a tank, you do more damage than a healer, less damage than less damage than Fizz ranged, right? Probably, yeah. I know Fizz ranged is in a bad spot right now. I am able to use words to speak sentences, but they should still be better than that, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Hell yeah, look at that. Aura, honestly, W Aura. My money! I'm gonna sell the Tome of Rot, because we're probably never gonna cast it, and I don't want any freaking trouble, honestly. What's our final mystery? I wasn't paying attention. Should we put the thing on the... Should we have put the thing on the mansion, or the forest, or whatever? Probably. Yikes. I can take Sanity. Yeah, I can take Sanity, especially after Fast Swimmer, but we're gonna get dunked on by, whatchamacallit. I think this is an out-of-town mystery, so... Is this a hospital mystery? Oh, it's oh, fuck. I would have preferred Ward. But, you know, you are blue DPS. You do more damage than healer. Hi, yes, I see you. You do more damage than healer, and you do less damage than DPS, right? For DPS, though, there's a hierarchy, right? Fizz range have 100% uptime, theoretically. Maybe not in practice. They have 100% uptime. And so they can, and they always can hit the boss, right? So, you know, casters, they have to cast. Melees have to be in melee range. So theoretically, there are mechanics that make you move, so your cast bar gets interrupted. Or there are mechanics that make you move out of melee range, so your melee attacks get interrupted, right? Fizz range don't have this issue. So they do the least damage out of the DPS, but they do quite nicely with uptime, and they do damage. Magic DPS, Black Mage is different. Magic DPS typically do less damage than melees, but more damage than Fizz ranged. If you play Black Mage, though, because you are God's favorite child, you get to just, like, ball out of your fucking mind and do, like, the second highest DPS in the game. Because you're dad's favorite. True, real and true. Honestly, just get me out of here. We don't have time for it. Like, I literally don't have time for it. I got 6 minutes, bro, and I gotta fight an unavoidable fucking boss. Give me the fucking +2/+2 and get me in there, and then get me in the lighthouse. I don't want to be late. I was actually late to raid the other night by, like, 7 minutes, and I was, like, the 5th or 6th person there, so, you know, that was a little funny. I do need to be careful, though, because apparently, the raid leader TM boss might watch these videos. So hi, boss. Sorry I'm bad at Reaper, and sorry I play Reaper, if you're watching this. If you are watching this, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Can we do this? Yes, we can. We're gonna just do this until the boss is dead, because I don't want to think, and I just want to, like, have this over with as quickly as possible, because I got, like, 5 minutes remaining, and then I gotta import this shit into Adobe. Ah! Oh, we can kill him here, right? Oh, shit, we can't? Fuck. Okay, hold on. Probably just do this again, then. And then just do it again. Like, we really just do it until the boss is dead, because I don't want to think. Go ahead and do this, and we can take, like, 1 billion damage and 1 billion damage, so you just want to heal. You just want to heal. You just want healing. You just want healing. I will put 1 point to dexterity, because we can either put 2 points into stamina, or we can eliminate -3 stamina damage, potentially. We're just gonna rest, I think. We can't die to Zektas, so we're just gonna rest until we're over the thresholds. We're good. Hey, look at that. Strength, Charisma, and then do we have Heart of Darkness? You motherfucker. We do have Heart of Darkness. So it's, -3, -2, and then -5. So we need to rest a little bit, so that we can't randomly die to whatever the fuck is in this thing. This should be completely fine. We don't have any... We have a funny mask, but we don't have any... whatchamacallit. But basically, Reaper is a melee DPS, and melee DPS are supposed to be, like, the... I can't believe I remembered that. Are supposed to do the most damage, because they, you know, they have... Like, they have to hit positionals, which no other job has to do, which means you have to be at the correct point in the boss's hitbox in order to do bonus damage. And they have to, you know, they have to, like, be in melee range. They have to ball. Alright, fuck you. Honestly, you know what? No, fuck you. No, fuck you. What the hell is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of here. Hello, dog. She just walked up to me right as Takashi-san is, like, doing the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen in my life. And so, you know, you're deaf, little doggy, so you couldn't hear me being mean, and I wasn't being mean to you. Do you like the chin scratches? She loves the chin scratches. She's probably gonna bark in, like, 2 seconds, but I'll briefly finish the anecdote. Reaper does, like, pathetic damage. Reaper does so little fucking damage that magic casters who are notorious for doing really bad damage, like Red Mage and Summoner. First of all, Summoner and Reaper are, like, almost, like Summoner is within, like, punching distance of Reaper, and Red Mage is barely, like, a percentile point higher on the DPS charts than Reaper. So it's like Reaper is just so fucking pathetically bad that it is being out DPS'd by, like, traditionally low DPS jobs. It's like one of the lowest it is the lowest melee DPS in the game, and it is competing in the tier of magic DPS damage, which is not good. So, yeah, sorry Raid Lead if you're watching this. Sorry, boss. I'll, like, level Samurai or something eventually when we get to, like, M12S. Or M11S, because apparently that Enrage is fucking crazy. So that we can actually pass it, because, like, I'm trolling by playing Reaper. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye. I gotta get to raid in, like, less than 2 minutes.